We got a 14-14.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Iowa State Cyclones. Taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
As long as I win this game, it'll be Nathan and I in the conference championship.
On the move from inside his 5.
Yeah.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will get first crack at it here. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it.
In the playoffs or at the conference championship.
And he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes
it might be LSU.
They've been stressing tackling,
You may get Flanny again.
Waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's got an open man. On the move at the 30. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
They're going to try to knock you out.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're going back to the ground. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
There it is.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one.
Run the ball, run it to the left. Find a hole, pop it through.
So Cincinnati's offense will try to get something going.
Keep on rolling through.
Possession. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackle.
And the defense makes a
These
play,
linebackers are fast and physical, and my favorite part of them, they don't like people.
A little bit back picked up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive.
That was a
and this
great
defense
comment.
was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Yoder. Works the middle of the field. And that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. Guys, let's chat a minute about Cincinnati. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go.
I'm not.
Offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, the ground game.
You don't test them.
You want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. It's caught. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one
There you go.
on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Randall. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense was locked in. You can tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete in the middle.
What a play.
Touchdown, Cyclones.
That was
He got
pretty.
loose, and it was lights out after that.
Good job, Pfeiffer.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide
Oregon beats
receiver. You can
Nebraska.
tell
That's
this is a good one,
huge.
and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly
Yeah,
as
I'm
much
barely
as
in the
he hoped when he
rankings, but
brought
I'm
it out
there.
of the end zone. He'll be
Ooh,
stopped
they
at the
fell to
15.
14.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the
Ooh.
field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. And
Now they do
really
play
need to get
ranked
it going
North
here,
Carolina.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to
And you're going in as the 1 seed?
until you find that play or that
Look at
scheme
that.
that you can use against this defense.
Fires to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Working the middle, and he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Time winding down,
It's 14-0 to start.
From the gun to give.
Go back to my last touchdown. It was beautiful.
And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Running to the left. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting
Duke's not in there, but something happened.
You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Looking for room. It's Randall. Plows through the defense.
Love to see this on offense.
Just
Early
ping,
in drives,
ping,
getting
ping,
that kind
ping.
of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cyclones with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Don't fail me now.
Looking to fire.
Oh, that's not what I wanted, but I'll take it.
Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've
Playing
got
your other
dudes all
game,
over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that.
It
now the
advanced.
defense is
A
really
lot of
on
people
its
had a
heels.
bye this week.
The
Yeah, a
Cyclones
ton of
come to the
people
line
did.
with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for six.
Pfeiffer
They'll
almost
get him
put it
down
in.
at the 1-yard line.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide.
Well,
Keep
you
them in
are.
the pocket, and put a spy on it. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations.
So you should be considering that
Deny them on second and goal.
you're the #1 seed.
Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass.
What
option. See if
is
you can get the
happening
defense
to
in a bind.
all of my
What
blocks?
a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Back's got it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Yeah, it's only like
And after that
Nathan,
run,
I
getting
think, or
right back up to the
something.
line of scrimmage to go hurry up. Defense has to be ready.
They'll go right back to it. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Still deep in their own territory. 2nd and 6 from the 15. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Yoder. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Woodside. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Good right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. They'll run the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds a little space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front.
It wasn't. I was just walking to the kitchen sink and you were driving. I'm like, this is great.
Got the first down and more.
No, you're right. You were 100% right in what you were doing.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now
You're
because
cute.
this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. And the Bearcats in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this.
Yep.
And all of a sudden,
he leveled him.
The defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows
Finish him.
And it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The kick is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one. And the
I was hoping he caught the ball because he was going to fumble that one.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so
right,
difficult to tackle.
one more.
What a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And the Cyclones, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
That's not what I want. Reset.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
I wanted to throw the ball, but after yesterday's extravaganza, I was like, I'm not even risking that.
Let's go to the studio now and check
Nope.
in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a
Ooh,
game
bruised
happening
shoulder.
in the MAC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Toledo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll trying to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That was a shoulder check.
They needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got.
One
Great
guy
job
was
of
just holding them
execution.
up, and he
No
just walks
secret
up and
about it. Just got to be physical,
ooh.
get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Back to throw, it's Yoder. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have nothing.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Welcome back,
We've seen this
Santoso.
offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Complete on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You gotta
Read
love
that
that.
one.
On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Punch it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Randall. Turning it on. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Clemson will probably still be number 2.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a
Do
pretty
they have 2
sizable
losses or only
comeback
1?
to win this one.
2? And then, yeah, they should fall.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Iowa State.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally.
The dude
at
just
38.
cannot throw a deep ball, even
And
though
they've
he's
been
like a
fun to watch
92,
today, man. Like,
94
they stay
deep arm
aggressive
accuracy.
late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead, but you could just tell the confidence.
Well, I'm
and the
surprised that
swagger
wasn't
they
intercepted.
have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business, and this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off play action. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Oh, I threw that.
And they ruined the drive with a turnover.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter. Just
I thought he was going to cut in front of him. I don't know why he drifted to the back of the end zone.
But could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Not much there. He gets one to the 11. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best.
Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go.
Yeah, but I should be blowing this team out.
40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Pfeiffer.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. The handoff keep working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown,
That's
Cyclones.
better.
They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal.
I will make it.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield, it's Yoder. Pocket breaking down. Back open in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a... It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind
That
of
was actually a really good play by my linebacker.
They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the
quarterback
and it's a
threw it.
microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised.
Yeah, that's a backup.
The football here this late in the game.
Who throws and plays about the same.
A shot falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take
I
advantage
have 3 quarterbacks that are 90s.
So they're letting it fly.
He might want another play. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He will not get to the 1st down marker, and now that leaves him with 4th down and a big decision.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cyclones come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. And it's incomplete. This defense makes a 4th down stop. All business business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had
I'm
to
in
make
trouble.
them. So right.